website is very easy to use, very nub friendly, and very helpful, and allows you to go right to Spotify or add links to other places. Um, this is a great website. My experience so far has been super. They're helpful and everything.
What up? It's Shooting the Bits podcast. I'm Wizzo.
I'm Jay. Party on.
And we are coming to you semi-live through the in-ear waves of your imagination. No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, so Avs just won 4-0 against the Sharks. No big deal. Not a big deal. All right, story time mashup. You ready?
All right.
All right. I'm going to throw out one of my earliest drunk memories.
Okay, cool.
I was getting restless. You know, everyone shows up 2 hours late to a party. This is pre-COVID days. So I'm getting a little bored. So I have some drinks. I'm getting tipsy. Homeboy and homegirls show up. They all get some drinks down too. All right, now they were sober when they showed up.
Oh.
For some reason, I don't know if they mixed some shit or there's some shit I don't know about, but they got hammered. My friend, he comes outside. He throws up on the ground outside of my sliding glass door. Disgusting. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm going to make you clean that shit up in the morning. Then my other friend, I'm not going to name names. You know who she is.
Yeah, I think so.
She comes out and throws up on top of his throw up, non-knowingly. And we have ourselves an old shitmeister fest.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. Okay, but it doesn't compare to my 21-year-old story. Okay, this is my story when I turned 21. You ready, dog?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so, regular night. I had probably 5-6 beers starting in the afternoon. People started showing up around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. Somebody brings over a huge handle, like huge, like it looked like a gallon jug of Southern Comfort.
Oh, right. Love that
Yeah. So I have a few of those drinks, cool, whatever. All of a sudden, it's like 9:50, and my birthday's approaching. And homies are starting to, like, recognize this. So one of my friends grabs that big-ass, not even, it's like halfway filled up, of the handle of the Southern Comfort. Then I get homies piling into the bedroom, starting to chant, chug, chug, chug. It's 9:59, dude, or it's 11:59, dude. You gotta chug, chug, chug. And I'm like, oh, God. All right, well, here goes nothing.
And it ain't gonna be in well.
Bro, I downed that whole damn thing. It was terrible. I started to phase out, like, immediately after. My boy Ty, you know our boy Tyrone, Romy.
Oh, yeah. Missed the guy.
He rolls up, doesn't know that I had this much to drink already, but he does know it's my birthday, and he's like, no, you're having a beer when you're 21 legally at a bar, proper. That's what you should do. Like, fuck. And everyone's like, oh, no, don't take him anywhere. I was feeling okay at this point. It hadn't totally hit me yet. Anyways, he ends up taking me down the street to this bar. Hole-in-the-wall biker bar, dude. Like, everything looks sticky. Someone got murdered here last week. You know, it was one of those joints. No kosher. So, I basically go up to the bar. And the lady's like, all right, here's your beer. You know, let me see some ID. I'm like, first time showing my ID as a 21-year-old. Bam. Cool. All right. Dude, the next thing I remember is there's like 6 empty beers in front of me, and I'm swaying on the stool to the bar, dude. Like, I'm on 2 heels of the stool, and I'm swaying back and forth, bud. It does not feel good for me right now. All right, so what ends up happening is it all hits me at once, dude. That SoCo, those 6 beers, It all hit me at once, man. The two heels of the stool flew out from under me. I landed straight on my ass on the ground and threw up in my lap.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. And then my brother Tom, shout out to Tom Relzy, he's like, oh, Wiz, you got to get back in the truck, man. So he goes to take me into the bed of the truck, throws me over his shoulder, and I'm throwing up behind him as we're walking. There's like a trail of throw up all the way to his truck. It was a slaughter dumpster fire, man. It was terrible. So I remember, the only thing I remember, because the last thing I remember is swaying back and forth, showing my ID and everything. I don't remember anything except this one moment until I get back at the house. The one moment I remember is being in the bed of his truck, freezing my knickers off, dog. Like, I am fucking cold. And it was because I'm not used to that. And plus, it had to be that cold to wake me up out of that, like, drunken stupor. So we roll up to the house. I'm back to passed out again. And everyone's like, what the fuck did you do to Wizzo?
Jeez.
So they brought my ass in the house, and I'm, of course, being nice and funny and shit. And I'm like, you're all doing a wonderful job. I don't remember saying that. I was so drunk. Yeah. They put me in the bathroom. Now, mind you, at this small little studio apartment that I had at the time, the hot water was hooked up to the cold water. So if you flush a toilet, steam would come out of the toilet. It was a dumpster fire. So I sleep in the bathroom, and no one can go to the bathroom, and there's still a party going on at my house meanwhile. So no one was allowed to use the bathroom. I was throwing up all night long. My wife and one of my great friends, Allie, shout out to you, helped me through it. But, man, that 21st, dude, I was hungover for like 2 days. It was terrible.
Jeez.
All right, your story time.
I remember I went to a biker bar with my brother in Riverside, and he was just by me shot after shot. I was so drunk. I went out they had a back sitting area. I went back there, and there's a fence. I puked all over the fence and all over the floor. And the guy walks out and says, you can't throw up there. It was too late at that point, but I remember going to the valley with my sister, and these guys, I was so drunk, these guys kept saying, yo, you don't have a big dick. And my sister looks at him and goes, what are you trying to do? Seeing my brother's dick? I was so drunk, I was willing to pull it all out right there in the bar. But it was a crap fest. Definitely. But
oh boy.
But it's just, we do weird things when we're drunk. I mean,
yeah, no shit, dude. Even when we're not drunk. When I was 13, you remember Lucky's, the store?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Vaughn's or Albertsons, Stater Brothers, etc. There was a Lucky's by my house, and I was probably 13 at the time. And our neighbor was having a birthday party, so I'm like, dude, how do we prank him? And my little brother and I were like, dude, what if he's got a helium tank? We know, we just saw his dad bring one home, so they're going to be blowing up balloons later this afternoon. Why don't we go over there? Because we always used to like skateboard in front of his house and stuff. Why don't we go over there? Because the garage door is always open. Like, let's just go in there and like get a bunch of condoms and blow him up the helium tank and let him float off to magical fart space. So we went to Lucky's. This is the only thing I've ever stolen in my entire life. So we go to Lucky's, and I'm like, all right, so there's something in this package that will tip off the alarm. So I know from my friend that worked at Lucky's, the back bathroom is up the stairs to the right. So I'm like, all right, I'll just grab a pack of condoms, go up there, take them out of the pack, put them in my pocket, leave the package upstairs so it won't tip off the alarm. And it worked. It totally worked. Don't steal, kids. It's the only thing I've ever stolen. Never steal again. Don't steal, kids. But it's funny. But anyways, so I was actually on vacation. I came back, and my mom had found a couple leftover condoms in my wallet, and it took some convincing for me to tell her, no, I'm not sleeping around. It was only 13. I wasn't hitting the skins just yet, so I wasn't messing around with chicks yet. And I was serious, but I'm like, to tell your mom that you were just stealing that for a joke, yeah, real cute, yeah, okay. Anyways, that's what happened though, and so we light up these balloons, man, and they're flying off in perfect. They're like a parade of "Don't lose your virginity and have a kid too early" parade, up in the skies. That's what it was like.
Jeez.
TB stories. Tell me about the first time or any time you TB'd a house.
I don't really think I ever did.
You never TP'd anyone's house?
I don't think I ever did.
I did a couple times. One of them was a chick I went to school with. And what's funny is I borrowed her sweater the weekend I did that TP job. And I gave her a sweater back, and I heard her over talking to some friends. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, TP'd my house over the weekend. So stupid. And I was like... Just hearing her talk about it was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got into that thing.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to tell you about the time I had this party. One of our friends' bands was touring through, and there was this guy who I don't know if he was drunk when he showed up or something, but he was a cool dude. We had one of our friends that was gay. This dude, so this guy, he's straight. He fell asleep before anyone else. And everyone's drunk, and our gay friend's like, dude, why don't you give him head and have him wake up to it and see what happens? I don't know what we were thinking. That's a stupid idea. That's pretty much sexual assault. Not cool. But, hey, we're in the moment.
Yeah.
Not cool. But
not cool at all.
We were idiot kids. So he starts going down on this guy when he's sleeping. And the dude wakes up, and he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! And then he was like, wait, oh man. Well, I mean, it felt like a chick. You guys don't think of me differently, do you?
Jeez.
So that was an interesting one. All right, you want to tell our friend Jay Ruffro being sprawled out on the couch?
Oh. All right. So I have a friend named Jeffro. I went to Palmdale with my buddy Jeffro to get Will and Six. Six was going to give me a hair. She was going to dye my hair. We went into the bathroom and we walked out, and he was laying butt naked, spread eagle, and he turned over. We both got sick. It was the grossest thing we've ever freaking seen. And there was clothes all the way to where he was laying. So, I mean, it was gross. But we love him, but he's kind of gross. And I thought you saw clothes all the way too, didn't you? Wizzo.
See what?
You saw clothes, and then more clothes, and more clothes.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw the hallway, and there's like a shoe, and then another shoe, and then a sock, and another sock, and I'm like, oh shit, where is this going? And then there's pants.
Oh man.
And then there's a shirt.
Oh.
I think there might have been a hat somewhere.
Not the shirt, man.
And then underwear, and then...
Oh, that's even worse. Underwear. Jeff underwear.
Then sprawled out, band the Grand Canyon band. Oh, buddy. Oh, just... I took a shower immediately and tried to think differently of the world and put mental images in my head that would hopefully undo the catastrophe that I had witnessed that night.
Wait, so you saw Jeffro's Grand Crack?
I saw either that or a Grindcraft Jeffro, one or the other.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
How are you not mentally insane at this point?
This is probably why I am the way I am.
Probably.
Oh man.
I mean,
Well-
it's some weird crap that he was at somebody else's house and he's butt naked, laying on the floor, and wow.
Well, on that butt note, we'll. I think we're gonna have to end it right here. But yeah, this is another quick one from Shooting the Bits.
Yep.
Yeah, good banter there.
I was dazing.
All right, dog. Well, next time we will. We're gonna talk about the difference between giraffes and elephants next time.
Wow.
Yeah, and it all has to do with farting.
Cool. I like farting.
Yeah, I mean, if you were with a hooker and she farted, would you give her a discount? Or would you want a discount rather?
I'd want a discount. Not what I was looking for. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a subgenre? Fart face?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay, good. All right. Well, this has been Shooting the Bits podcast. I am Wizzo.
I'm Jay. Party on.
Party on, boys and girls. Peace.